What's good, everybody? It's your boy Everton. Today we're talking about Mint Mobile and the one factor that will decide if you have a great experience with Mint Mobile or a not so great experience with Mint Mobile. Let's get into it. And FYI, guys, there's a link to Mint Mobile in the description. If you guys do want to check it out, click on the link. It'll take you right to Mint Mobile. You guys can check out their latest deals. It'll also help out the channel. So I've actually been living with Mint for about since October of last year. It is June now. So I've been having them for a few months, and I've actually had a pretty good time with the experience. I've really enjoyed it. It's still my carrier. It's right here with me hanging out. And there are a lot of benefits towards having it. I got it at a point in time where I needed something that could fit my budget. So the flexibility of like having not just a one size fits all, but something that I could legitimately pick the price for and pay that amount, and also pay a little bit in bulk so that way it could save me a little bit extra money, was really good. I actually really liked it. I like the company's culture and things like that. It was really great. But since I've been having it for that long of a period of time, I have noticed some consistent differences that would affect my experience with Mint Mobile. It hasn't all been like excellent. Majority of the time it has been, but there have been some times where I've had lower speeds and things like that. And I can definitely tell you that the one deciding factor that will determine if you guys have a really good experience with Mint Mobile and a not so good experience with with Mint Mobile is location. Yeah, and it's not just like the zip code from the map coverage tracker. I mean, listen, I put my map coverage tracker in there, and I've tested different places where I know that Mint Mobile doesn't perform well on, and it will say, hey, you're good to go, 5G, 4G, all that good stuff. So there's more to it than just the coverage checker. What I do think that people should, just to be safe, you still should check the coverage map checker, which I'll leave in the description as well if you guys do want to check it out, or if you guys are thinking about switching to Mint Mobile. Just a quick tip: put a couple places that you frequent. That way you'll know you have good reception there as well. But going into the experiences that I've had, I'm in an apartment, and the services quality is different. It is different as far as the data speeds is. Now the calls, text messages, that all works flawlessly. I have no complaints there. And I still really don't have any complaints about the data, but I do notice a difference in speed, and we're gonna talk about that. So I used to live in a house, right? I used to rent a house. Now I'm in an apartment, and I noticed that the speeds after people start waking up, probably start using their cell phones, are a lot different, right? And I'll give you guys a quick real life experience that happened. I was actually moving into this apartment, and in the morning time, I was actually letting my daughter use my phone, really another carrier that I use, Visible. And in the morning time, I was using the data on Visible to tether to her TV so that she could watch cartoons and things like that until the people for AT&T came to install the internet, right? Internet people came, and by that time, it was probably around like 11 a.m. And they asked me, it's like, hey, you know what, you can download this app, and then the app will help you manage your network. And I tried to download the app while they were still setting the internet up or the Wi-Fi up. And so the internet for my home wasn't ready yet available. And I attempted to download this app on a Saturday around 11:30 a.m., 11 a.m. And I promise you, it was 38 gigabytes, and it took literally like 30 minutes to download. Seriously, it literally did. I tried it with Visible and Mint Mobile. It just took forever to download, and that was weird, right? That typically didn't happen, and and especially since I was just streaming video to my daughter's TV by tethering like an hour ago, or not even an hour ago, but a couple hours prior. So it was a drastic difference. And the difference is that, well, I'm in a much more heavily populated area. It's not just me and maybe a roommate in a building. It's me and hundreds of people all around me. And they're probably on their cell phones, and there are multiple videos on YouTube that show that, hey, like when they do a speed test, it will show how drastically when two phones run on the same network versus just one phone running on that network at the same time conducting a speed test, how the speed precipitously drops off. So in order to demonstrate that, it is now 11:33 a.m. on a Sunday. I'm actually on Mint Mobile's network, and I'm gonna do a live screen recording, and I'm also going to do a speed test. We're gonna do that now, and I'll pop the screen on pop my phone screen on the YouTube video, so that way you guys can see what I'm doing. I do have, let me put it up here, Ookla. And you know what I'll actually do? I'm going to put it on airplane mode, and then I'm going to take it off to reset the network, give it a fair chance, okay? And right now it's showing me that I have all 4 bars. I'm going to speed test. So I have all maximum amount LTE plus 4G connection, and let's go ahead and start. Now, while this is going on, I typically do get around 25 down at my old place, and like the upload will be different. So as you can see now, it's still downloading 16. So, okay. Upload speeds, so it's 16.6 down. Uploads are better, but probably not a lot of people are uploading, but we'll wait till it finishes. Okay, and 18.4 down. Now, when I was in renting a home, the most I would ever get, I'm sorry, not the most, but the least amount of speed that I would actually get, and I used to have actually 3 bars over there, would be like 25 down, and I don't remember the upload speed, but it was pretty good, right? It was pretty good. As of right now, it's Sunday, people are out and about, maybe hitting the pool, so I don't even think that where I am right now is that populated. But it can affect my speed. It obviously did. And it's something that's to take into consideration when you're looking at getting a MVNO or mobile virtual network operator or one of these sub-tier network plans. They're a great cost saver. Don't get me wrong, I am super happy. And this speed right here, 16.6 gigabytes, 16.6 Mbps down, is actually serviceable. I mean, you can still stream videos on that. You can still, watch, stream social media. You can do whatever you want. It's just not the fastest, and maybe gaming might not be so great of an experience. But at the end of the day, location is going to be your #1 determiner. If you live in a heavily populated city, you may not have the best of service. And I do live in San Antonio, Texas, and it's been fine for me. I mean, there's one market area that I talk about all the time where it's really slow, but there's a lot of Wi-Fi places around there, so I really don't have that bad of an experience. But at the same time, it is something to take into consideration. If you live in a home or if you live in an area where it's not that densely populated, that you will have a much better experience than potentially somewhere that has a very, very heavily populated area. But either way, guys, I just want to let you guys know that there will be, once again, links to both Mint Mobile and Visible Wireless. If you guys do want to check them out, definitely do so. And yeah, guys, that's been it. Just a short video. But either way, I'm Everton, and I do videos Everton's way. Peace.